I'm Sarah,
I'm Courtney.
and we wanted to talk to you a little bit about how Isagenix is awesome for nurses today. So, how many of you remember the last time you were able to step away from your nurse's station and take a break and eat something?
Or how many of you can say that you had the same energy level at the end or the midway through your shift that you did at the very beginning of your shift?
And do you relate to walking around with your head in a cloud all of your shift?
Yes. And who thinks their shift would be improved with just a quick filling meal that takes less than 2 minutes to make and less than 5 minutes to even eat?
Yeah, and that's just what this is. It's simple. It's food. It's great for anybody in all walks of life, especially for nurses.
Yes, yes. So picture this. You wake up and enjoy a shake for breakfast, and then as you are staying super busy during your shift and actually get a couple minutes to take your one and only probably bathroom break, you actually mix up a quick filling shake for lunch or have your meal. Or you can down a bar.
Yeah, and I'll tell you that many of my nurse friends do this, and they found it extremely helpful on getting through their shifts, as well as me.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Courtney? What's your story?
Well, first thing, I wake up in the morning. I wake up really early. First thing I do is I get my Ionic Supreme because that helps me with my stress levels and actually helps me get going, and I can feel it immediately. Then, I prepare my lunch for that day and make my shake, eat my shake on the way to work, so then I don't have to worry about trying to find breakfast or cook breakfast or any of that. Then at lunchtime, I enjoy my lunch that I had brought, which is an actual meal. Or, if you don't have time for that, you can go to the cafeteria or take a shake or a bar with you. Either one's fine. And then at night, I don't get home till 7:30, 8 o'clock, and I'm not in the mood to cook anything, of course, because it's late, and anything that I would cook probably wouldn't be very healthy anyway. So I usually enjoy a shake or a bar at that time too, which also gives me some more time with my son Jackson before he goes to bed. So what about you, Sarah?
I love the crazy energy that I get. I love that I can wake up and have an e-shot that lasts me all day on my whole shift without having the jitters or the crash. I love having my Ice Clean Pro after my small workout, and I love having it during my shift or bar. And then, meal. And then sometimes I have a Isoline Pro before I go to bed after my shift. And I don't feel guilty like I'm putting too much in my body before I go to bed. So I love that.
And the fact that these meals are so nutritious and not super filling and not full of bad fats or grease or any of that, you don't get that food coma after ingesting a hamburger or hot dog or any of that stuff. And you get the added bonus of decreased cravings. So, we all get cravings for chocolate and all that kind of good stuff. So this helps to decrease a lot of those cravings, which is nice.
And then how many of us know nurses who are only scheduled to work 3 days a week, but they end up working 4 to 5, or they work at 3 or 4 different hospitals just because they need to make that extra income, right?
Yes, lots of nurses do that.
Yeah.
And how many of those nurses do we know that would love the option to choose the days, or rather choose the option to work rather than be obligated to actually work in order to fill those financial needs?
Oh, yeah. And lots of nurses are, a year into their career as a nurse are already burnt out. So having that freedom to be able to maybe make an extra 500 or 1,000 or even more, replace their income and work because they want to and not because they have to, is just so empowering for nurses. How many of us know nurses like that?
Yes.
So Isagenix has an option for that as well. And nurses everywhere are not just benefiting from the products, but they're loving the fact that they can replace a little bit of their income or just, pay for their food and, start having a little more freedom instead of changing hours for money. They have a little more residual income. So Isagenix can help with that.
Yes, it can.
Isagenix is for everybody, including nurses.
That's right.
So I hope this helps. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.